What's good, guys? Welcome back. I am Meladadzi. You know what to do. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe. If you like any of my videos, like. If you like any of my videos, share. Let people know about me and about this channel. If you have anything, just anything at all to say, leave it down in the comment section. So yes, I found this quite interesting on Twitter, and I was like, the oldies really did us bad. And by oldies, I mean our grandparents, I mean people before our generation really did as bad, and that was some. During that time, we actually believed it. But now thinking about them being grown-ups now, they were all lies. Well, some were not lies, some were just superstition and other stuff. So somebody tweeted, actually, Wodemaya tweeted, name one lie. Name one lie they told you as a kid. And he gave his lie, that is, I heard albinos don't shit on Fridays. What about you? And a whole lot of people replied with a bunch of lies that we were told as kids. Some actually had never heard about them till I went through the comments, and others, they were quite you sit down and then you think, you go to the comments and then you're like, where did these people, where did the oldies come up with such a bunch of lies to us as children? So yes, I'm going to go through the comments that people tweeted about this, and some are quite funny. Thinking back about them, some are quite funny. So yes, so this person said that India beats Ghana 100-1. So India scored Ghana 100 and then Ghana scored 1. And honestly, this was the first time that I had heard about this. And so this morning I asked my brother if he ever heard anything about India beating Ghana 100-1. And then my brother was like, you never heard about something like this? And he was like, every Ghanaian at that time, like in this generation, in our generation, knew about that, heard about that. And so I went to Google and then I was trying to get the full gist about what happened. And it was like every space that I went to on Google had a different narration to the story, but then it all ended up with the 100-1. It all ended up with the 100-1. It was quite funny. Obiani, the way they heard the story, but then the bottom line is India beats Ghana 100-1. Ghana scored 1, and it's funny. Honestly, I was like, I didn't imagine it. Seriously, it was funny. So yeah, if you ever heard about this, let me know in the comment section. I really want to know the full, cause I said Obia has his narration to that. So yes, let me know in the comment section. And then somebody replied to the first comment that the person who scored the goal for Ghana died after. How? Why was this ever brought up? Why was this told in the first place? Okay, moving on. They said we shouldn't cut our nails at night, or else you will die sick of them. They cut sick of them. They cut dead people their nails at night. Up to now, I'm afraid to cut my nails at night. Yes, I did hear about this. My grandparents did tell me something about this, and I think that it was because during night there isn't really that much light, so you may cut yourself when you are cutting your nails, your toenails or your fingernails. Yeah. So some actually, it was just told in that kind of way to deter us from doing some stuff. But then I'm like, if it was that, why lie? You could have just told us the truth. Say, oh cha, oh bubu more and najwa and shana, you may hurt yourself. That would have been just simple. And then another person said, don't sing whilst taking your bath. Yes, I was also told about this. I also heard this, and being a grown up now, I've realized that it was just so you wouldn't get any of the soap in your mouth when taking a bath and then singing and all that. It wasn't just So yeah, this one says if you smell fufu over your eyes at midnight, you will legit see evil spirits hovering around you. Well, I didn't hear about the smearing the fufu. I heard about um after pounding the fufu in sogu, mortanima, if you use that to wash your face and all that, you will see ghosts around you. That was what I heard. I didn't hear about if like actually fufu on your face. This one says, when I was young, I heard Chelsea is for women fellowship. Yes, I did hear that. I did. For some reason, up to today, I don't quite understand why people were like, Chelsea is for women, is a women's fellowship club. So now I don't. So if you ever heard about something like that, let me know in the comment section. I want to know why people were like, it is for women. I also heard albinos actually don't die. They just turn into crocodiles when they grow old enough and jump into the sea. Yes, I also did hear that. And I don't know if it was just they were just being stereotyped or something, but I also did hear about that, about albinos not dying, about not seeing any posters of albinos on the walls and other stuff. I also did hear something like that. When it's night and you start counting stars, you will die because you can't count all. Sometimes being grown-ups now, they were just too funny. You think back and then you're like, don't greet when visiting the toilet. This I don't know why. What would happen if you greet somebody on your way to? Okay, well, I heard when you sing while bathing, your mother will die. Yeah, said that you run mad when trying to count the stars. How would you run mad? Oh, I get it. I actually do get it, because the stars, they're at one point. It is the earth that rotates, and other stuff. So when you try to count the stars at night, you will go about thinking that, oh, there's a star over here, there's a star over there, there's a star over here. So oh, I get it, I do get it. So don't even try counting them. Children don't take coconut water, it will make you unintelligent. Never heard about something like this. Don't whistle in the night, else you will see ghosts. What was it with the older generation, with the generation before us, about ghosts? What was it? I mean, don't whistle in the night, else you will see ghosts. Okay. First seeds can grow in your stomach. Well, I never heard anything about first seeds. I only heard about if you swallow a seed, yes, it is going to grow in your stomach. So for you, I mean, you were a child, you were a kid, you were scared. Oh, a seed is going to grow in your stomach and become a plant. You don't want that to happen. So anytime you're taking any fruits that has seed, you really paid attention to that. Paid attention not to swallow any seeds. Okay, so I heard if you mix Gary with Milo, it will drain. Yes, I also heard that. If you mix Gary with Milo, it will drain your blood. I did. And for some reason, I kind of don't know why that came up. And I don't know. Yes, I think it is so that we wouldn't mix Gary and Milo. But then why? The question is why. So if you know the reason, just leave it down in the comment section. God they watch us through the clouds, yes, and I believe that. I actually did believe that. Hey, another one. China scored Ghana 75-0. Where wanna goalkeeper they see the ball like metal pods. I think this was with the India one, because whilst researching about this, going through Google about it, I heard that the ball became like a metal pot. Okay, if you talk to a man, you will get belly. Yes, I heard that. If you talk to a man as a child, it was just All these things, how can just talking to a man, just regular talking to a man, um, um, makes you, it will get you pregnant. And I kind of think that that was told that way so that women, I mean girls, would be careful of men. If you are bathing and you sing, your mother will die. Yeah. So this I found it quite interesting because to this date I had never heard anything like that. It was quite interesting. I don't know whether it is true or not. It says that zombies originate from Ghana. How can zombies originate from Ghana? Ghana, I mean, even African country and zombies there. If I obey, it is quite funny. Concentrate on your books. You sleep all you want when you grow up. Yep, I really did hear that, and especially from parents. Parents did really tell us that when we were growing up. I mean, when we were kids, and then back in basic school, in senior high school, it's like steady, 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 steady. The moment you know when you are studying, when you are not studying, and then you are sleeping, they are like, you have to study because when you grow up, we have to study so that when you grow up, there wouldn't be anything like studying, or you get more enough time to sleep. But I tell you, that is a lie. I mean, sleep, being a grown-up nimpolo, it doesn't come because you have a lot of responsibilities. You cannot just sleep throughout the whole day and all that. It is when you are a kid, when you are a child, that is when you can really, really sleep. But then those periods was when we were told that sleep, you will be able to sleep all you want when you grow up. But for now, just steady. That's the tooth fairy will come for your tooth once you throw it on top of the roof. The next day at dawn, tooth fairy will bless you with a chicken. Seriously, I legit did that. Growing up, whenever I had my tooth removed, I'll just stand outside and then throw it on top of our house. And we were kids, we really believed that, we really, really believed those stuff. And then being a grown up now, I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? How can I mean, what is even a tooth fairy? What is even a tooth fairy? In African countries, we don't believe in tooth fairies. There's nothing like tooth fairies. Well, that time I didn't. I mean, I even didn't hear anything about tooth fairy, but then I heard that you were going to get some kind of reward, or your tooth was going to grow back up if you threw the tooth on top of your house. That was what I heard, and I believe that. Most of us did believe that, and most of us did do that. So when you lick the part where your tooth removes, no tooth will grow from there. Yes, I did. Yes, for that. And then I don't know about you, but for me, when I was a kid, when I got my tooth removed, and then licking, just using my tongue to go over that part, it gave me some kind of fulfillment. I just don't know. It was so nice to just use your tongue to just go over that part, because the gum is very soft. And then I don't know whether it was just the taste of the blood in my mouth when I use my tongue to go over that part gave me that kind of fulfillment. I just don't know, but it really gave me a kind of fulfillment. And then if you kill a spider, your peckles go small pepper. I don't know the meaning of the peckles, but I did hear that, and so now I'm actually scared of killing a spider. I heard that if you kill a spider, your bat hole was going to a best show. That was what I heard. So oh god. All right. When you sleep and speak, that means when you sleep naked, spirits will come and chop you. Yeah, did hear that? Now I don't know. I actually don't know why this was told to us. And then Okay, I think that it was so we wouldn't sleep naked, and then no, during the nights the weather is cold and all that, so it was just so to keep us from getting pneumonia or any other sickness. Okay, put banana in your pocket and be pressing it when receiving lashes in school. That will make the teacher that will make the teacher shit him or herself. Did people really do this? You know, put banana in your pocket back in school, basic school, those times where lashing of students was a thing. Those times where you did people actually do that, put banana in their pockets, and then when their teachers were lashing them, was caning them, they would be pressing it. Did those who did that, let me know. Did the teachers actually shit themselves? Let me know. This person says, also if you put a piece, that's the cane. Also, if you put a piece of a cane inside Gary, his hand will become swollen. The teacher's hand will become swollen. And if somebody bites, just apply hen poop on the area that they bit and their teeth will decay. Yep. But I actually don't remember if I ever got bitten by somebody for me to actually do that. But I did hear that. And I mean, being a child now, I think when that happened, some of us actually put the hen poop on that space there. But then that is the most, being a child is a period where children are the most innocent. Anything that they are being told, they believe it. If red pen is being used to write your name, you will die. Yep, I actually did hear that. And then I remember during back in basic school when a mate of us died, they used red pen to just cross the person's name out. And honestly, I till now I do believe that. Yeah, I do believe that using red pen to write the name. Okay, so I was told, Debbie, I was told fasting was really important because there are some patients at the hospital who just need to fast to be discharged, but they can't. I don't think this is a lie. This is actually true. This is actually true. Medical wise, I mean, I haven't experienced that, but I have heard that some patients just need to poop or just fast for them to be released, just to check that if everything is okay inside there. So yeah, if you have any other reason why this was told or this is, just leave it down in the comment section. I was also told albinos don't whistle. If they do, ants won't be able to sleep at night. I mean, the most common one of these stuff was about albinos. The most common one, because going through the comments, I found people talking a lot about that. They said you will have all the rest in the world when you complete school. But bro, I have not even slept a little since I completed. When you whistle in the evening, dwarfs will kidnap you. They say Tetekwashi swallow cocoa from Fernando Po to Ghana. Yeah, heard about that. Yes, this was popular too. This was really popular. I was told if I swallowed chewing gum, it will tie my intestines and I would die. Yeah. So that actually deterred us from swallowing chewing gum and all that. You know, go to when you watch Mirror at night. Actually, I didn't hear anything like that, but I did hear about when you look in the mirror at night, you are going to see ghosts. And till this date, I mean, it has stuck with me till this date. At night, when I don't sleep with the light on, so when the light is off, I do not want to see any kind of reflection. You know what I mean? Because I still do believe that I might see something that I do not want to see. But then in the end, it's just going to be your reflection that you're going to see. So yes, so today I do not want to see any reflective stuff in my room when I'm sleeping. I do not want to see that. We were told so many stuff, and as I said, I don't know, the older generation, they just were trying to do us bad. In some way, they were just trying to do us bad, and then in other way, it was just to protect us being children. Because oh yeah, I mean, hearing ghost stuff was like the number one on your list of things that you feared. So it was just to prevent us from doing some stuff. But I'm like, come on, you could have just told us the truth that, oh yes, yeah, this and this and that are what was going to happen to you. So just tell the truth, and then rather than telling us these bunch of lies. And then in another way, it also kept us from doing some stuff in a good way and then in a bad way. So it's also, and then it was kind of, it prevented us from being curious with some stuff as well. You know, it just, you're like, when you do this, you're going to see ghosts. And as I said, as a child, seeing ghosts is like on top of your list. So you wouldn't even do that to see if actually you were going to see a ghost. So yes, it was some things were really to help us, and others, I'm like, these are just a bunch of BS. So yeah, being a grown up now, I'm like, just a bunch of BS that they told us. And yeah, let me know guys in the comment section, what other things did you hear growing up? What other things did you hear growing up that you were things that you were told as a child? Let me know in the comment section. And then, you know, in this kind of the way the world is now, I kind of think that I think that some of these stuff are just going to get lost. Some of these stuff, what I've said so far, the lies and everything, the superstition and other stuff, some are just going to get lost, because now in this generation we would rather tell our kids the truth, say, oh yes, yeah, this is what's going to happen, than rather forming some kind of lie, and then, you know, telling you some other stuff to just prevent you from doing that. We would rather tell you, say it's going to happen. When you do say. So yes, I think that most of the stuff are going to get lost as generations come, and then generations go and generations come, because I bet you that some 2000 kids do not even know about some of these stuff. Some 2000 kids do not even know about some of these stuff. So yes, different generation comes, generation goes, generation comes, generation goes. Some things are just going to get lost. Yeah. So guys, let me know what you think about this video, and I will see you guys some other time.